Hello, it's your boy CybertronAce, and today we're gonna be reviewing Children of Silentown, the prologue. So, let's get started. So, Children of Silentown, just another prologue, but let's get into it. So if you download the Children of Silentown on Steam, the description says that a prologue to Children of Silentown, a dark adventure game that tells the story of Lucy, a young girl growing up in a village deep into the forest inhabited by monsters. People disappearing is nothing uncommon in the village, but this time Lucy is old enough to investigate on her own, or so she thinks. So she's probably gonna be investigating what causes the disappearances, but she thinks she's old enough, so she's probably gonna go into like troubles and stuff, and that's where the or so she thinks is gonna come in. Like she thinks she's old enough, but yeah, that is it. So let me get into the game design and music. So the game looks drawn, I guess I would say. Yeah, it looks drawn. It looks kind of like a crayon drawing, and that actually goes well with the like mysterious and eerie feel that the game portrays. So it really is good. And the characters, the way they are designed, they don't have like pupils, so it's just like large white dots for their eyes. They don't necessarily have like pupils or anything like that, which that also is the same. I kind of like it. It kind of goes well. That feel of like, oh, they're just lifeless entities, just in this continuous circle of despair, something like that. But the music is also eerie, and it's like it's eerie here, then it's like heartfelt a bit there, kind of. But yeah, I like the music when it's eerie. I feel like the eerie music is way better, but like I'll probably have it like I'll have it playing in the background just for you guys to know, to see what I mean by how it feels and stuff. Yeah, so do as you please, read it for yourself. So let me get into the characters. So the thing about the characters is that in the prologue there isn't much information on the characters in the prologue, so they don't really say much about the characters, and the characters aren't really given much to say, maybe about themselves or about another character or anything like that. They mostly just speak about the world and stuff, and the rest is just like maybe you're exploring. But let me start off with the kid named Sky and Squinty. So Sky is a little boy who's friends with Lucy, the main character, and Squinty is just Lucy's cat. Like that's really all I have on them for now. They're not really, you don't really see much about them. Yeah. Check out the gameplay so that you can see for yourself if they say much or not. So next up, I'm gonna talk about Lucy's mother and father. So Lucy's father, they don't say his name. He's just like dad. They just call him dad. But yeah, as for her mother, Lucy's mother is called Molly, and a different Molly. But yeah, the mother and father know about the monsters in the village or in the forest, because they've been around, they've been living there, and that's why they don't let Lucy out of the house when it's late, because they know that there are monsters out when it's late. And while playing the game, there's a part where they speak about like a missing child named Luca, if I remember correctly, and that is kind of like the game hinting that like the monsters are still around, the monsters are like still taking children, and that fact may be why Lucy will end up wanting to adventure to find out why this is happening. And then you also meet an old woman. Her name is not given, but she's an old woman who gave Lucy independent, and she was saying like Lucy is brave. She's not like the other people around who are just like who whisper and stuff. And also she told Lucy that she has to be brave. So maybe she knows that Lucy is gonna go on this journey to find out like what people are missing, and she has to be brave to survive or something like that. But yeah, okay, now let me talk about Lucy. Like Lucy is the main character who is a little girl. So, you know, Lucy is a little girl. It did say that when you read the description. And I guess like something you learn about her in the prologue is that she's learning how to sing, and I think that it is gonna come in handy, like her learning how to sing, because if you play the mini games or you watch the video of me playing the mini games, you would see like how she uses like the different musical notes she learns in like something that has to do with the game and the story and stuff like that in mini games. So yeah. Okay, so overall, what I think about the game overall, you know, the game it's interesting. I don't really feel that like it doesn't feel that interesting to like explore the world. Maybe it's because I feel like you're not gonna be given a lot to investigate, and even if there is a lot to investigate, it isn't really like interesting or helpful in the story. I don't really know. It kind of doesn't give me that feel of like I need to explore, and even it doesn't also give me that like exploring it doesn't feel so fun kind of. I don't really know. I feel like the story is probably what's gonna drive the game forward like heavily, and I know that a lot of games are driven forward by the story, have great story and stuff like that, but I feel like because games are driven forward by story and also the world, the animation, the world building and all of that. So I don't really know how it is gonna be, but yeah, I would like to see what is in the forest, you know, like what type of monsters they are, you know, how they look, and like how are they gonna be combated, if she's gonna combat them, or like how she's gonna. There will be times where she's like she cross paths with a monster that she's gonna have to do something, you know, like anyway. But yeah, I would rate it like a 6.25 out of 12. So it's pretty low, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like when I was like just writing down the notes for this review, I was just like, I'm not really feeling it as much as I did whatever land in the popular, so I'm just gonna rate it low. Initially it was gonna be a 7.25, but then I thought it was like a bit too close to a popular for my own comfort. Then I bumped it down to 6.25. So yeah. Yeah, that is it, man. I don't really have much to say about it, bro. I don't really know. But yeah, that is it for this review of Children of Silentown, the prologue. So if you like the video, bro, like leave a like, consider subscribing, you know, share it to your friends if they want to get the game, or they have the game, or they've talked about it, or just share it to your friends, you know, for any reason. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be trying like different type of games. I'm gonna be looking out there, but you know, I wanna like start taking suggestions, because I have a few games that I already have planned. But if you guys have any like short games, easy, quick to play, you know, that'll be good. Especially if it's like, I feel like a game that's just easy, like you don't need to buy it, just easy download, then you start playing. That would be good, because it's like then everyone can go play for themselves. Other than, so if you know a game free to download that is easy to play, has a story, you know, something I can talk about, then you know, recommend it to me. Maybe you can even recommend a short game that doesn't have a story. Maybe I could just do a playthrough or something like that for it. But yeah, that is it. It's been your boy CybertronAce, man, and I hope to see you later, bro. So yeah, later.